you watching me rise while you stuck in the basement. Talking that smack, but you ain't got a placement. I'm taking over stages that would cause amazement. You just did a mere face and I'm your replacement.
Yo, it's acting up in here. The hey, bang, bang.
Yeah, they rolling hard too. They slanging real good, real good.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta stop.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
There's people in life. Who have been hurt so much that they develop this bitterness inside of them, where the very people who were sent to them to love up on them, to bless them, to give them opportunities, they think everyone's out to get them, that they disrespect and block the very person who were sent to bless you, who was sent to heal you, who was sent to love upon you. Life has many challenges. And yes, everybody has experienced hurt to some degree. You can't let that hurt harden you. You can't let that hurt allow you to think that everybody on this earth is out to get you. God places certain people in your life to really, really be there to elevate your life, your career, your relationship, your faith, so many things. You have to allow people to show you the blessings they're meant to provide for you. But as long as you continue to think that everybody's out there to get you, to get something out of you, you are going to stay stuck in a place where God has no ability to take you out of it. He can if you allow the people he sent to help you actually help you. Don't allow the pain of the past to harden your heart and prevent you from experiencing real love, real friendships, real relationships that can elevate your mind, body, and soul.
See, it's burning me to hold on to this. I know this is something I gotta do.
But that don't mean to.
Sarah,
What I'm trying to say is that
I love you. It's just, I feel like this is coming to an end.
it's coming to an end. And it's better for me to let it go now and hold on and hurt you. I gotta let it burn.
It's gonna burn for me to say this, but it's coming from my heart. It's been a long time coming, but we did fell apart. I really wanna work this out, but I don't think you're gonna change. I do, but you don't. Think it's best we go our separate ways. Tell me why I should stay in this relationship when I'm hurting, baby. I ain't happy, baby, 'cause there's so many other things I gotta deal with. I think that you should let it burn. Oh, you know, you gotta let it go, 'cause our party ain't jumping like it used to. Even though this might lose you, let it burn, let it burn. Deep down, you know it's best for yourself, but you hate the thought of being guitar.
What's up, everybody? Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm so happy to be back. All it takes is for me to get triggered just a little bit, and I'll be back on this BS. Good evening, everybody. I'm so sorry that I'm late. I'm so sorry. Come on in, please hit the like button. Hit the like button, please. As you come in, I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody for joining this evening. I'm sorry I was late, so I put the wrong time on there initially, and then I had to make sure that I got dinner and stuff ready because I think I'm gonna be on here with y'all for an hour and it'd be 3, so I need to get my family straight, y'all. So I got dinner is halfway done. I poured myself a drink. I had a long work day, y'all. Very productive, but it's just a lot. So I'm happy to be here with y'all. Who do we have in here tonight? Ebony Eyes. Oh my. That's a new name. I recognize the thumbnail or the picture, but I don't recognize the name. So if you're new, Ebony, what's up? But if this is one of my day ones, I recognize this picture, but I don't recognize the name. But welcome either way. Hey, Gail. Hey, Grandma Moki. What's up, Melissa? My girl Melissa, y'all. Cans, my girl Cans. Satin Baby Doll. Tanya's in the house. Deshonda the Fox is in the house. Kiwa, Symmetry. Love all of y'all. Pros, Laura, Lucy. What's up, everybody? Hi, SJ. I think I've seen you a couple times, but what's up, girl? I'd like to give everybody a shout out because this is our own little community. People try to come in here and hate, be like, you ain't even got no real views. You struggling. It's like everybody ain't out here trying to make money off YouTube. Like, I just personally was sick of not seeing my viewpoint reflected in any of the current content creators or any of the comments. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it myself. And I was also quite sick and tired of seeing the hate and the slander and the organized harassment campaigns of every other cast member of this show. And it just seems grossly unfair. So I started my own channel. I don't care if it's 5 people in here. We gonna talk. We gonna have us a good time. And at least us 5 can be of the same mindset and be able to move on about our day. So I appreciate whether it's 2 of y'all, whether it's 35 or if it's 2.5K. I appreciate all of y'all who in here rocking with me the long way. Hi, Dimples TX. I think that's Texas. Welcome. I haven't seen you before, but you are welcome. Maritha. Hey, Auntie Maritha. It's good to see you in here. Dana. I haven't seen you in a minute, Dana. What's good, girl? Naomi. DNC. What you talking about, Naomi? What you talking about? You guys tell me what you mean. Mimi, is she? Hello. I think you might be new. Beautiful traveler. What's up? T-Bird. What's good, girl? I went over and subscribed to your channel. Who else? I believe those comments get deleted because they can't handle a different viewpoint. But you know what? That's why we got our own little area where folks who got good common sense and who can track across episodes and seasons can have a place to be sane. Because that's where these folks will be gaslighting you, making you think you crazy. You not crazy. You not crazy. But when you got folks on payroll, that's what I said. People are like, well, why don't Melody go and sit with, DJ Richards? Why would she go sit with any of these big bloggers when she got 50 smaller ones on payroll who gonna do and say whatever it is she needs them to do and say? So what about the Democratic National Convention, Naomi? Hi, Rachel. Since you started with Richfield, from Richfield. Hey, Rachel, I'm happy you popped in the chat to check in. Listen, y'all. Oh, it's Meek. Meek. Oh, that's what I thought this was. Okay, so that's not you. Meek. Okay, now I'm confused. Ebony Eyes, if you're new please tell me that you're just new to the chat, because I'm gonna try to figure out if you one of my regulars, but with just a different name. Carrie, my fellow Aquarian, is up in the house. Okay, y'all. So I was earlier today. Well, let me go back. Yesterday or the day before, y'all were in the chat over at Butterfly House, and in my chat too, talking about how people were dragging Melody over online, and that's rare, right? And so anytime I'm all whenever there's an echo chamber, I get really bored. Like, it's okay to have, a fan club, but I mean, if it's all day, every day, look how amazing this person is, look at this, and then look at how awful everybody else is. It's like at some point there's some sort of a problem. It's clear bias. And so I don't regularly see people on the internet holding Melody accountable. So anytime somebody tells me that they saw on Twitter or TikTok or wherever people dragging Melody, I'm always intrigued by that. I'm just intrigued because y'all know I still have my suspicions about bots. I know that I'm not nuts, and I know that I'm pretty balanced. So when I see a thing and then go onto these other videos and they see something completely different, it's like it's just something up. So I always live for the moment when the real folks break through the algorithm and give real feedback and comments about the show. So I appreciate that. And so I ran over there, right, to look at it. And okay, Ebony, one of my day ones. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, because that was about to bother me. So I ran over there to see what they was talking about. And y'all know I'm not on social media, so it's difficult because I got to sign in and all types of ways. And if you don't actually download Instagram, they won't show you the comments or anything. So it's tough. Had to log into some apps against my better judgment. The only thing I was able to see was TikTok. So on TikTok, I saw OWN's channel. They had a clip of the next episode, which I couldn't find on YouTube's own because I was going to show that. Couldn't find it. Whatever. So over there at TikTok, and there's a clip of the upcoming episode where Blockhead Sharita or Shanita, whatever that lady's name is. I'm not going to call her Blockhead. That's mean. I'm trying not to be. I'm not even a mean person, but I just, you know what? I'm like the bully who bullies the bullies. That's me. Like, I only get that energy when I feel like somebody is coming and they just being grossly unfair and being nasty to other people. Then I can light those folks up. But just in general, I don't really like talking bad about folks unless they really truly deserve it. So Shanita Foster was in a scene where I guess Letitia was talking about how she invited Destiny as her plus one. And Mel was sitting there because now she a gangster because she got her a whole full bodyguard, right? Like legit. So she's sitting there. Oh, it's Destiny? I didn't know that. And Letitia's like, hold on, girl. Don't do that. Don't play me. You did know because I sent you a text. So then, of course, good old production. They put the text up. I'm happy they did because they would have fought about this for the next 600 years, right? So production put the thing up there. And sure enough, it's a clip of the text message. Girl, I invited Destiny as my plus one. Let me know if you got a problem with it. Blue, blue, blue. You can see that there was some back and forth conversation in the text message while some folks in the comments found something. Like, you can see that it looked like Letitia was blocked. So anyway, I got to fighting and tussling with the folks in the comments because they're just super delusional and selective amnesia. And I just couldn't deal with it, right? So then I remembered. I was like, I got my own YouTube channel. I ain't got to fight with these hoes in the comments. I can just go make a video and get my shit off and move on. And I got a few people who like it. And so here we are. So that's what we doing tonight, y'all. So without further ado, let's get into it. I actually took time, y'all, to pull some clips because I really wanted to give y'all something that you can listen to. And two, when y'all got to go and fight with folks in the comments, you know how they like to ignore whole full seasons of shenanigans from Melody. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. Y'all can reference this video. So the name of this live is who you calling messy. So it was a whole little debate on who was messy. Was it Letitia being messy? Was it Melody being messy? We all know the answer. But for folks who got selective amnesia, we're going to have to get into it. So let's see. I'm glad they put the text up. Yeah, because you listen, the way that these people got a peep pop and back bend to give Melody a bunch of excuses for how she treat people, it's like y'all really need to do your own work. Because this makes me feel sorry for a lot of those folks, because it makes me think like you tolerate a whole lot of bullshit from your friends, or you the person who expects your friends to tolerate a whole lot of bullshit from you. Either way, you got some unhealthy relationships and some like really questionable and concerning boundaries with people in your life if you excuse this type of stuff. So we're gonna have to just get into it and talk about it, y'all. Um, She Go too. I think you're new, but welcome. She said Mel invited Kiki to multiple events. That is why Tisha invited Destiny. Yes. Yes. But see, but there's even more to it. But I'm going to give y'all the actual scene so we can talk about it in real life and not have to be debating and windmilling with folks in their delusion. I'm glad they posted a text because she would have been lying. Yeah. All day. I'm telling there's a bigger scheme that production and the show is doing with Melody right now. And I think that's why she's been unraveling. And I remember a few weeks ago, I guess Destiny and Melody had a little moment online, and Destiny used a tagline or a hashtag times up. So I was like, y'all ain't slick. Something going on. Destiny is part of the group. She should have been invited. This is true. I'm glad production finally not protecting Mel. We'll see. I really think something bigger is happening. They should be sick of her. We all are. Good evening. Hey, lessons. All right, so let's get into it. Multi-million-dollar budget. If Bravo could drop Nene and Married to Meredith, no, this is true. There's no doubt about that. So let's get into it. Here's a couple things that came up in the chat over there on TikTok. Now, again, y'all can run down over there and back me up. I'm over there under Reality Dropout, trying to gather the folks, right? But what they over there arguing about is whether or not Letitia is so messy and Shanita Foster blockhead, I'm going to call it because I just can't with that lady. One of y'all said chicks and I can't unsee it. She's sitting there. Why would you invite somebody who she clearly has a problem with? And she just loud and extra, right? And Letitia playing it cool. And I can tell that Letitia is up to something. I can tell y'all how cool she been playing it. But then she say little stuff. She put stuff down. You know, like she'll place it down real neat and real cute and give a real unbothered tease and turn it around and go on about her business. And Stormy's doing the exact same thing. First of all, just as a sidebar, y'all, I have never believed that Stormy and Letitia are really beefing. It doesn't make any sense. There ain't no real clear problem. I have from the beginning, and Stormy actually follows me on Instagram. And now Destiny follows me on Instagram too, because I revealed my identity to her as well. But I told Stormy, and I don't even really see it for Stormy because of how she tried to play Tisha, but I got to keep in mind, I think this is all strategic, right? Last year, when all this stuff started going on with the Black Expo, right, and the $100, I was like, now, this don't make no sense, okay? Because I know Letitia, Marceau, Destiny, Stormy, like all those folks, I know their type, right? Like they are the type of folks who like I would rock with. Like I know I got some mutual friends with Letitia. Like I get that archetype of folks, right? On no day would any of us argue about this. It's just not realistic. And definitely not down to the level of drama that came behind this $100 thing with Stormy and Marceau and Letitia. I felt like from the beginning that shit was staged. From the beginning, I felt like it was staged. And I said to Stormy, I sent her a message. I was like, look, you and Letitia need to starve these content creators for content by not saying shit. as long as you possibly can. And she hearted it, right? Something is up. I don't really think that Letitia and Stormy are beefing. Here's my other thing. There's no way that Destiny is as close as she is with Letitia and as close as she is to Stormy, and Destiny being who she is, not being able to bridge that gap. I'm going to tell you why. Hold on to stuff. Stormy comes from a very like toxic family background where they just talk big shit to each other as a rule. So Stormy, and she has said, and I got clips of this, Stormy has said multiple times she don't hold on to stuff. She wished Tisha didn't hold on to it. Stormy has said, well, Tisha got a reason to be mad at me because I did call her husband a bitch, and that's wrong. But, you know, Stormy doesn't really truly care. She don't hold on to drama. Tisha doesn't either. Over this, nothing really happened between them for all of this. I think that it's a scheme set up by Todd to come to us with the bullshit. I don't really think that there's any real problem between Letitia and Stormy. Nobody of their caliber is about to be fighting over $100. Period. Especially in this economy. Like $100, that's basically $20 at this point. And I don't think that Stormy is that insecure because that's the only other thing I could see is that she would be so insecure that folks are questioning her position. And basically what they said to her at the reunion, what Marcel and Tisha said to Stormy at the reunion, all that was to make it believable. They're pretending to be at war for the cameras because ultimately all of them are setting a trap for Melody. Now, I could absolutely be wrong about this. I'm just telling y'all from my perspective of what I'm seeing with them whilst they're all falling out again. No. Nope. I don't think that they are. I think that it is all very strategic. I think that they are making it seem as if Stormy and Letitia are beefing. That is for TV. To throw all of us off, right? Because if they make it seem as though Stormy, Destiny, Tisha, Kimmy are as tight as they all actually are, then they'll be yelling, oh, it's a foul. They all trying to team up against me. So they got to break that up. It has to be broken up for TV because otherwise it's going to look like an ambush. But you can't call it an ambush if you see that they Nail too. I'm putting Nell and Fletcher in it as well. I have seen, and y'all can go, y'all probably can't go to Instagram now because these were all stories. I've seen Letitia and Marceau on vacation with Nell and Fletcher. I have in their stories. I've seen Letitia and Stormy in their stories hanging out. But then they'll come on TV and say, we don't really know each other. We're trying to get to know each other. It was someone's birthday. I don't know. I don't know whose birthday it was. If it was Marceau's birthday or whomever's birthday it was. And they were on a yacht. They were on a boat. And the only people who were over there was Letitia, it was Marceau, it was Nell, it was Fletcher, and it was a couple that we didn't even know. So it wasn't for TV because the other people who were on that boat were not even connected to the show. And that's when I was like, hold on. That's cool. Because at that time, to me, I was like, Mel, stay bringing people on the show for them to jump ship and go over there and hanging out with Letitia and Marceau. All of them always end up crossing over and becoming real good friends with Tisha and Marceau. It's hilarious. Everybody does it. Literally, everybody who Mel brings on the show to drag Tisha ends up becoming really, really good friends with Letitia and Marceau. Like, it never fails. It never fails. So at that time, I was like, oh, look. It's real cool with Letitia. I love to see it. I just thought it was positive. But now that I'm thinking back on it, because now in this season, we see Tisha and Neil allegedly going at it, right? I don't buy that. I'm not buying it. Y'all heard it here first. I don't buy it. I don't think that any of those folks are beefing for real. I think that all of them do, and she be filming. I think that Letitia, Stormy, and Destiny are tight. It's no way that they wouldn't be. Stormy doesn't hold grudges. I told you, Destiny is like Lala Anthony. I'm friends with everybody. Destiny is literally like Lala Anthony. Y'all look at Lala Anthony, she in everybody's picture. She over there with Kelly Rowland. Then she with Kim Kardashian. Then she with Beyonce. Then she with Sierra. Like, then she with 50 Cent. Like, literally, Lala Anthony is everybody's best friend. She in everybody's friendship circle. That's Destiny. Everybody loves Destiny. There's no way that Destiny wouldn't be able to put a bridge between Tisha and Stormy. I'm not buying that. I'm just not buying it. I think that Stormy, Destiny, Tisha, and Kimmy are a united front. I think that Trish is too. All of those ladies are a united front. They can't make it seem like that on TV because y'all always say that they bully and da 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 da. So y'all can just break that up. I don't believe that they beefing with each other. They're not. It just does not make any sense. That's just my take, y'all. Stormy just had a B-Day in Miami and they were there. See, I didn't even see that, pros, but I believe that. It just doesn't make any sense. They were just in California with Stormy. Look, so y'all confirming what I'm saying. Y'all confirming what I'm saying. And then Lance fooling with Destiny. Like, listen, and Destiny is really close with Nell. Y'all, don't be simple about this thing. So if Destiny is close with everybody, there's no way that, and Destiny is really good at building bridges. I said this in my character analysis of Destiny. That was the value that she brought to this show. She was able to humanize Melody, and she was able to bridge the gap between Melody, Letitia, and Kimmy. It would have been perfectly fine had they never brought Stormy, Kiki, Tiffany, all those other folks. As soon as they did, they should have let that cook for a minute. So they messed up there. But that is Destiny's role. She is a great bridge builder. I don't care what nobody else got to say about Destiny. Y'all can say everything you want to, but we got to know her about her works. All them folks on that show love her, as evident by that table. Destiny didn't even have to be in the room and then people went to bat for her. That tells y'all how they feel about her. So you telling me that somebody like Destiny, who everybody loves, is not able to be like, look, Stormy, Tisha, y'all ain't even really got no beef for real. And we know that Letitia likes Stormy. I like Stormy. Don't be fooled, y'all. Don't be fooled. Yes, thank you, Sugar Brown. Please get the likes up, y'all. Yeah, I agree. They F with Destiny the long way. They F with Destiny the long way. Tyler said that she excited for this girls trip. Hey, Tyler. Tyler, that's my in real life because we live in the same city. We're gonna have to make that happen, Tyler. Oh, my girl Sandria is here. Sandria, well, I can't say I ain't seen you in a minute, Sandra, because I ain't been on here. I love coming and seeing y'all again. All my day ones, I don't care how many of us it is, we can all get together and have a time. Ginger, my girl is here. What's up, Ginger? Is it Lance or Chris Jr. she messed with? I thought it was Lance. Pros. Ginger, you ain't missed nothing yet, child. Don't even worry about it. Melody is beefing with herself because the rest of the cast is over it. This is true, but not. I'm about to tell y'all what I think is going to happen. Then I'm going to get into what I brought y'all here for. Lance and Destiny dating. I still want Destiny to choose better men, but whatever. Okay, let's get through. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, Miss Betty is the source of the Miss Buddy. Okay. When Destiny got locked up, she said Tisha was on her way to bail her out. No, they said Tisha got down there before her father got there or something like that. So listen, here's what I think is happening. Y'all have noticed that all season, all the cast members have had an opportunity to air their grievances about the millimeters. Now the millimeters all excited. They need to give us a check. They're dense though, like it's going over their heads. They don't know that their days are numbered. Melody knows it, which is why she's unraveling on the internet, and that's so not like her, right? She usually keeps it together. She's not together. They have all systematically had at least one or two scenes where they're airing out their grievances. Stormy got arrested. Black closed down. When Carlos had his podcast, none of them came. Why? Kimmy. They're not nice to us. Why? Kimmy, Destiny. Now we'll go when Carlos goes somewhere else, but we ain't going with the millimeters because they're out of their minds. Right? Everyone has had an opportunity to lay it out on the table. Right? And they're doing it ever so gently. They not coming real hard at Melody. They being cordial with her. Right? Stormy, sitting her down. Oh, I'm having a lovers and friends, but Martell gonna be there. Boo, boo, boo. Stormy is not feeling Melody at all, but Stormy is playing a role. She's doing a good job. And they're doing it all to make Melody think that everything is normal and everything is like it has always been. But in reality, they've all teamed up. And we've seen this kind of team up on other reality shows. It's not just Love and Marriage Huntsville. We've seen this, I know, on Real Housewives of New Jersey, they've had a similar situation with Teresa. Right? And we've all heard that with Real Housewives of Atlanta, that the girls usually get together to talk about their storylines and stuff before the season. I really, truly believe that they have all this planned. And I'm going to tell you what the clincher is. When we saw the trailer, when they were at that table on the girls' trip, and Stormy was talking about the situation, this is the tee up. Stormy asks a very poignant question. And it's the type of question that a narcissist or somebody who hates accountability would despise, because there's no way for you to wiggle out of it. See, any other time they've interacted with Melody, they've given her an opportunity to run. Anytime they've given her an opportunity to run. Martho brings something up. She gets mad. She runs out of the coffee shop. They at the Galentine's. Tisha brings something up. She hops up. She runs out. It's always able to be a debate. But I'm going to tell you how Stormy framed this in a way that you can't debate it. Stormy, your millimeters did X, Y, and Z. Blockhead, Shanita Foster. That's not her fault. She can't control them. Who asked your ass? Okay. Stormy goes, okay, I'll give you that. But what you feel about that? Do you think that's cool? That's the trap. That was the trap. Stormy didn't debate her on if she could control it, if she knew, if she directed it, if she activated. She didn't go down that rabbit hole with her. Stormy said, okay. But what you think about that? You think that's okay? And did Melody say no? She didn't. She did not. And that's where she fucked up. That's where she fucked up. Because now she's complicit. So it don't matter if you said it, if you directed it, if you activated, which we know she did all of that. Put all that aside. When you wouldn't condemn it, you fucked up because now you complicit in it. So when her response was, I'm not going to be arguing with people on the internet, and Stormy said, say less, that was the end of it. Because now you're complicit. So all of the defamation lawsuits that Tisha and Marcel got as it relates to Black and all the bullshit that all them fans did and pulled, calling down there for their fundraiser events and calling down there trying to pull their permits, building their house, calling down there trying to fuck up their business. Every single thing that them crazy ass, and I won't call them millimeters, but them crazy ass people with Melody derangement syndrome went down there and did, because this lady would not condemn them. She's now associated herself with them, making her liable for the shit that they own, because she would not say that she would not, that she condemned them. She won't disavow it. So that means that you cool. Because it's only one way to either you cool with it, either you think it's okay, or you don't. So the answer should have been, no, that's not cool. I wouldn't do that to y'all. We trying to be in a better place. Why would I want to see any of y'all businesses be impacted by that? I don't really know how to control it. I appreciate their support. This is more than what I'm used to. I don't want to isolate my fan base, but I'm not necessarily in agreement with the things that they're doing. She could have said that, but she did not. She said, I ain't about to be arguing with people on the internet. And Stormy, what? She said, well, it's said after that. And so I don't know what happens after that point, y'all. But that's going to be the explosive piece of this show, because this stuff is starting to unravel and show that Melody has been using her fan base to terrorize the rest of this cast. That's why Tiffany and Lou left. Let's be real about that. That is why Tiffany left. Because of the stress and everything that she was getting from the mellometers. That is the theme of this season. Say I'm wrong if you want to. Y'all can disagree if you want to. Now, I'm going to check the comments and then I'm going to get into my clips real quick. So look like some of y'all agree. That's what I thought too, but maybe he got a divorce. Who got a divorce? Oh, Lance is married. Oh, is he? That's weird. She's not going to speak out against them because and Marcel said that. Marcel said that she's not going to speak out against it because she knows what they do for her. This is y'all got to go back and watch this season. They've said some really serious things that are very damning for Melody, and folks are not picking it up because they so obsessed about who cheating and who not cheating. They're not even picking up on like the bigger pieces of this whole season. Y'all know I ain't gonna miss it. That's a trap and fell in, and that's why she's trying to rebrand. Is she though? Hey, Lady B. Shanita needs to keep her big bird looking. I agree. It's time that they team up. I'm sick of everybody holding their tongue. Oh, they teaming up. Please believe that. Y'all just got to ask yourselves, does it make sense that Tisha and Stormy really beefing for real? Come on. Blockhead doesn't even belong on the show. Just done wiggled her tail on another reality show. Yeah, we didn't want to see the show she was on. The fuck? All right, y'all, let's get through it. So here's what I want to, this is what I want to talk about as far as like what I saw in the comments. So let's watch this.
She said that she was her producer, but many times the talent gets it mixed up because you think.
Let me rewind this. Can y'all hear this? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear.
Destiny, because Sonny acts like they weren't the kind of friends that Destiny thought they were. Yeah,
she said she's good. She said, no, listen. She told me. I talked to Sonny. Sonny told me that she was just doing her job. She said that she was her producer, but many times the talent gets it mixed up because you think.
So what I want to point out first is that when they were at this table, here's what the folks in the comment section over there on TikTok missed. When they were at this table, they were all sharing their personal conversations with Sonny. So ain't nobody at this table saying anything that they hadn't said to Sonny's face. Fletcher had a conversation with Sonny. Nail had a conversation with Sonny. Tisha and Kimmy had a conversation with Sonny. Tisha and Kimmy were very honest with Sonny about how they felt. Trish had a conversation with Sonny. Stormy. All of them have talked to this lady. Stormy invited her to her lovers and friends. They're not just sitting there talking about Stormy behind her back. They're relaying the conversations that they've had with Stormy and with Moses over time. And let's also be clear, this is Destiny's friend group. They rock with Destiny the hard way, the long way. They're doing exactly what they were supposed to do. Okay, so let's just be real. Okay, so that's what happened. Now, I want y'all to hear this.
Don't do that. I'm really surprised that Kimmy is joining in this conversation, considering she has said out of her mouth how Sonny was to her when she found out she had cancer, and how she would send her stuff, and just really was there for her.
One more time.
Really here for the group talking about Sonny and Moses when they're not here to defend themselves.
I'm not really here for the talk about Sonny and Moses when they're not here to defend themselves. Okay, so what I heard was Tisha was messy. They're all so messy and they're all so terrible and they're just awful people and they're all hypocrites, right? And here's Melody. I'm gonna let her say it again in her own words because this is what you got to be doing for folks.
Really here for the group talking about Sonny and Moses when they're not here to defend themselves.
I'm not really here for the group talk about Sonny and Moses when they're not here to defend themselves. Oh, okay. What about this?
So Tisha knows that Kiki knows now. But I'm not sure how she's gonna react to the fact that Kiki got an invite and she didn't. They're cousins. But I don't know the depth of their relationship, so I ain't one to gossip.
So where's the other Mrs. Scott? Have you talked to Tisha?
Not my party.
This Melody's party.
Melody's party.
Well, I respect choices.
Okay, right? Because we forget that this happened.
But when I heard her on that stage so easily
Now listen to this.
together, I really truly thought Tisha and I were moving to a
Talking about Tisha. Was Tisha there?
When I heard her on that stage so easily start making faces while Destiny and I are discussing our
Was Tisha there?
and then for her to say, this girl tried to destroy my marriage. I was like, she's still on the
Was Tisha there? Look how Kimmy and Stormy looking at her. Was Tisha there? Because I thought a bitch said
talking about Sunny and Moses when they're not here to defend themselves. Like,
oh, don't do that. So like, it's just real difficult for me when folks don't even follow their own logic. You don't even follow your own arguments. You don't even follow your own stuff. You'll sit here and act all crazy, look crazy. Look at her. Judge. How can I run back tell it?
She told me, I talked to Sunny. Sunny told me that she was just doing her job. She said that she was
and she's sitting there. How can I run back and tell it? They talking about her. They talking about her. They so phony. And I don't have the clip of when she ran back and what she told Sunny about it. They don't like you. No shit, Sherlock. No shit. Sunny knew that. But we got this part.
Sunny and Moses when they're not here to defend themselves. Like,
somebody lying. She lying through her goddamn teeth. She lying through her damn teeth. Gum, why would I have to shut the fuck up when you over here on my channel? Girl, you just mad because this lady that you worship is human and she fuck up like players do. Now, as I was saying.
Really here for the group talking about Sunny and Moses when they're not here to defend themselves.
She not here to talk with the group talk when folks ain't there to defend themselves. But then 2 weeks prior to that, right, 2 weeks later, but this is also you. This is also you.
But when I heard her on that stage so easily start making faces while Destiny and I are discussing our issue, and then for her to say, this girl destroyed my marriage, I was like, she's still on the group.
So she intentionally didn't invite Tisha there so she could talk shit about her, then brought her cousin with her, right? And then let's not forget this part.
Hopefully, it'll go off without a hitch.
Like right now, it's cool. Right now, like she came in.
Beef with Stormy Courtney. I want Wagyu.
Let me rewind it for y'all.
Beef with Stormy Courtney. I want Wagyu. USDA.
Hopefully, it'll go off without a hitch.
Like right now, it's cool. Right now, like she came in.
So what this scene is, because I also saw over there in a TikTok, is if you knew that Melody didn't like Destiny, why would you invite her? So here we have it where Stormy and Tisha weren't getting along, but Marcel and them were like, no, we good. We can go on a trip with them. It ain't no big deal. Stormy like, it seemed like it's still weird, but it ain't really weird. Like, it's cool. So it is possible. We saw that. Because Stormy and Tisha were not on good terms when they went on the camping trip. Okay? And I got a whole other clip too about, let me find it. Here. Let's do this one. Because now we also got to keep in mind.
You didn't want to be around people. I'm saying you as a friend.
Let's rewind this one. Because what was it said when Melody didn't want certain people around, and I don't want you bringing people around because I felt violated? Okay.
And you didn't want to be around people.
I'm not saying y'all are wrong at all. I'm just wondering how, because she's saying she's taking
I'm
power
saying,
that she had.
I'm saying you as a friend.
Yeah.
That's a violation to me.
What is? What's the violation to you?
If you knew about this and you
knew about what?
Kiki coming here.
I didn't know Kiki was coming.
That was a lie.
The thing is that
We know based on Anthony Lofty's videos that Melody did know that Kiki was coming. So I just wanted to say all this. She just be lying. The lying, y'all, is just off the freaking chain. And I see that we got 103 viewers, and most of them are in the bushes. So I know a lot of them probably saw the tagline because they thought that I was going to talk bad about Letitia. So they all here. So I need to play this real quick. Are you or someone you know experiencing sudden obsession with fictional characters from the hit show Love and Marriage Huntsville? You may be suffering from Melody Derangement Syndrome, or MDS. MDS affects hundreds of fans worldwide, causing compulsive behaviors such as rage tweeting, binge watching YouTube videos, and prying into the personal lives of TV characters. Don't let MDS control your life. Talk to your doctor today about the symptoms of Melody Derangement Syndrome and find out how you can regain control. Consult your physician before starting any treatment. Side effects may include improved social interactions, increased productivity, and a healthier relationship with reality. Viewer discretion is advised. So just to be clear, for anyone who don't normally watch my videos or don't normally come over here to the lives, I want to be real clear. I got a whole playlist full of character deep dives. I had my first one with Melody. I did a deep dive on Melody, Marcel, Destiny, Martell. Who else I do, y'all? Kiki, where we really dig into character analysis based off of what they bring to the show. This is all about the show. A lot of y'all like to bring up how y'all stalk these people all across several different social media platforms, and you sit outside the house with your binoculars and you dig into the goddamn backgrounds and down to the court. And we don't do all that goofy shit over here. We are only talking about the show. So if you got some excessive, weird, super specific information about any of these people, this is not for you. That's called Melody Derangement Syndrome, and we don't do this. We're explicitly talking about the character that these people play on television. It is the character that they play on TV. We don't know these people in real life. We can only talk about what they give on the screen. And it is well within our right to do so, which is why they have television shows and movies and books and things like that, because the creators want the viewers and the readers to engage with the content. They want you to analyze it. They want you to discuss it. They want you to connect to it and to engage with it. We're doing exactly what the creators of the show want us to do. What we're not going to do is engage in any idolatry of any specific character. Okay? I believe that Melody is human. I think that she is having a human experience. I don't think that she is without fault. And I think it is perfectly fine to call her on her bullshit. Y'all got 5211 channels that y'all can go to that never call Melody out on any of her bullshit. They're only going to talk about how everybody don't pay their taxes and who foreclosed on and who this and who that for the rest of the cast. This is a little small area, a little struggling channel on YouTube where folks like to get together to talk about real shit that's actually happening. People who work regular jobs, who have successful backgrounds, who have loving families, loving immediate primary family relationships, trauma bonding, who ain't doing none of that, who can see people for their works, and who want to come together and congregate. If that's not you, you can exit stage left. I don't do no bullshit back and forth and no chats. I don't do none of that. You'll just be blocked and we'll just move on. And now I'm kind of at a space where I don't even really care one way or another how delusional y'all are about this lady, because at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to respond or speak to that in your own lives. Who am I? You can't save everybody. Some folks can't be saved. Some folks are just going going to see themselves as other people, and whether they're right or they're wrong, that's what they believe to be true about friendship. And this is the other thing that I want to talk about as far as friendship is concerned. Here's what I like about what Tiffany did, not Tiffany, Lord, what Kimmy did. And I said this yesterday or a couple of days ago. Kimmy can say that she appreciated what Sonny did for her, and Sonny was wrong in how she handled the situation with Moses. If anyone ever expects blind loyalty from you in order to be in relationship with you or with them, that's called abuse. I'm going to say that again. If the expectation is blind loyalty, meaning if you're friends with them, you have to approve everything that they say and do, all of their choices, all of their interactions, that is what is required to be in relationship with them, that's called abuse. You just got to call a thing a thing. If you don't have a relationship where it's okay to say, listen, I love you, I appreciate how you stood up for me, and you were wrong when. And I'm going to tell you this to your face, and I'm going to say it behind your back because I will say it to your face. That's called a real friend. So I feel really bad, and I empathize and sympathize with those of y'all who don't have real friendship in your lives. Those of y'all who actually believe in order for people to be in relationship with you, they got to take all your bullshit and all your abuse. And so I'm giving permission to everybody else who can hear my voice to know you don't have to take somebody else's bullshit and abuse to be in relationship. You can draw a boundary and say, being friends with you requires way too much of me, and I'm not willing to give that up. I'm not 100% for nobody but Jesus, and I am 100% against nobody but the devil. And that's that. And if anybody got a problem with it, you can kick rocks. So I got way too many chats. So I'm going to see what y'all in here saying. Let's go through it, because I just needed to give y'all some ammunition while y'all out here swinging in the comments, because y'all know it's about to be real lit in the next couple of weeks, because this whole house of cards is about to fall down. And folks have very, very selective amnesia. They forget about the show. A lot of these folks probably started watching the show at season 5 or 6, which is why they're completely confused too. So y'all can go back into my playlist, look at the clapbacks and the gaslights between Tisha and Melody, because everything that's going on between the two of them has history. And you all can go watch those 2 videos to find out the history of Letitia and Melody's issues. And there are clips there to support it. Yeah, it's 95 watching. I've never had 102 people watching a live. It's only because I clickbaited them on the topic. I mean, and here's the thing. You can say that, but the evidence doesn't support that. So, hi, Simply Susie. I'm happy that you found it too. This is a space for balanced people who can call a thing, who ain't. I mean, Melody is a Christ-like figure to some people. It's weird. It's very weird. It's very weird. But I want y'all to know that it's not normal. And everybody does not feel that way. Y'all are not crazy. Y'all are not, you're not losing touch with reality. Melody is definitely be manipulative and got some flaws. Definitely mean girl energy, definitely coming with a bunch of bullshit, definitely always a victim, definitely always, why y'all don't stand up for me? Well, maybe because you was out here attacking people's marriages, calling people side chicks, and doing everything else that you could do through your fan base to terrorize folks for the past 7 years. That might be why they don't walk with you the hard way and the long way. But when you're a narcissist, you can't ever take any accountability for anything because you never do anything wrong. And it doesn't help to have a good 3,000 millimeters who gon' co-sign on your bullshit. So there it is. Gum, you're included in that 95. So how about that for your Oculus? Look, forget them folks, y'all. I got a couple of mods in here. Sorry I didn't ask y'all, but I just gave y'all wrenches because I saw y'all had wrenches on other people's channels. Y'all can feel free to kick folks out as needed. Because y'all know we got our own protected little space over here and we don't be fighting folks in the comment section. Stormy and Courtney got the hell out of there. They did. But Stormy, I'll get into that another time, y'all. But Stormy really had an affinity for Kiki for a lot of reasons that have more to do with Stormy than they had with Kiki. Right. And I'm learning a lot about that, about how sometimes we project our feelings and things onto other people because you want to feel like you can save them because of other things you didn't feel like you could control or you couldn't save. And so there's some things with that relationship. And Stormy definitely went out on a ledge for Kiki because her homegirl and her friend who had the issue, right? And so for people that are like, oh, Tisha was messy because she invited Kiki. I got other scenes that I didn't download yet where Melody brought Kiki on the show specifically. We have the audio from that from Anthony Lofty's lives from the reunion. Actually, she specifically brought Kiki to tear Letitia down, and she used Kiki up until the day that lady passed, and then never once mentioned anything. No rest in peace. No, oh my God, here's how I feel. Is I sent the family some food. Well, Stormy paid for the services. What else is going on? Of everything the way that she used that lady, and y'all will ignore that. Now, if the shoes were on the other foot, it'd be a whole situation, right? But because Melody did it, y'all have to pussy pop and back bend and find all the ways to give her an excuse for why she wasn't wrong for that. That's just the truth, though. Mel is not doing anything worse than they. I think that's a real whack ass argument, Goddess. That's a whack ass argument. It's a real whack ass argument. Melody initiated all of the drama and stuff that happens on this show. It all originates from her, from season 1, episode 1. So this is one of them things where this is called whataboutism, right? When you finally get to a point where there's no way to defend the things that Melody does, instead of saying, yeah, she wrong, it's too less this, the response is, well, everybody else is doing it. What about them? It's definitely MDS, Tyler. And y'all got to see it because this stuff, I'm sure, plays out in other areas of y'all lives. I don't even know what y'all was laughing about here. Oh, the MDS. Yeah. I have to play it again. Destiny as a main cast member should automatically be invited on the cast trip. But here's what we also know. This is something else that people with MDS, again, not mellometers. I don't want to malign all people who support Melody with the handful of people who are actually out of their minds, because I agree that it's not all of them. It isn't, right? But for people who have MDS, they forget that Melody is supposed to be an executive producer because they'll throw that in your face, right? But then they'll take it back if it doesn't suit the situation. So they'll throw it in your face and say, oh, Melody is an executive producer. That's her show. But then they'll also say that she didn't know Destiny was coming. Y'all can't have it both ways. You just can't have it both ways. She knew Destiny was coming on that damn trip. 1, because Tisha told her. 2, because she get the call sheets. So let's be real. We heard Kiki say that it was her job, but she had to go. She didn't want to go, but she had to go. So let's stop with the bullshit. She got her hand in your back. Look, let Goddess live, y'all. Let her live. She, ignorance is bliss, they say. It be stressing me out that I know so much. If I was just dumb and didn't really know what the fuck was going on, that's an easier life. That's why stupid people don't be stressed or nothing. They just be living. You be wondering like, damn, you ain't worried about shit. Nope. Because they don't know no better. Okay, Goddess girl. All right, let's get through it because that's all I really have for y'all. MDS. I know what my folks saying. Let's see what some of these new folks saying. Anthony Loftus has nothing to do with this, Goddess, so please let him out of this conversation. He's not on the show. Love her, dislike it. Don't. Goddess, y'all, has Melody derangement syndrome. Y'all gotta treat that like a real disability. Like that's just part of the disability. They're gonna say wild stuff that's like You just gotta bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. Um, Tyler, your friends can be loyal while still calling you out when you're wrong. That's what they're supposed to do. How would you grow in life if everyone just agreed with you? You're not always going to be right. That's why we have a space over here. Because in order to be in relationship with them other content creator channels, you got to confess your love and devotion to Melody Cherie Rogers in a Christ-like way. You know how you don't question God because God got his reasons? That's how they approach Melody. Someone said they had a meeting at the trap house and she was calling some of the CCs out. I don't know because I can't listen. Y'all know I don't go nowhere near them. I don't go nowhere near them folks. All right, y'all. I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of ammunition. Now pussy popping, and that's what it is. It's pussy popping and backbending on a handstand. That's what they got to do to make to give Melody excuses. I got that from Funky Dineva. Oh, Elizabeth, I ain't seen you in a minute. Watching DNC, you popped up. Me decided to take a minute to say hello to one of my hilarious CCs. Smile and love life and hug your loved ones, everyone. Hey, Elizabeth Hargrove. I just want to hop in here real quick just to talk a little bit of shit. Thank you. They was like Mel was sponsoring the trip personally. That girl ain't paid for shit. Please, the production pays for those trips, y'all. Listen, I'm not even gonna drag. I dragged her businesses in the last live. She ain't pay for that damn trip. And why that blockhead lady was even there, she gonna get on my nerves next week, y'all. I'ma lose it if she be in there getting in Tisha and them. I'm gonna have a whole out moment and I'm gonna record every minute of it. Melly has her own network. She needs to, you promise? Jason Bates. Yeah, because my commentary is only refreshing y'all because it's only a handful of us speaking the truth. Everybody else uses the platforms to just to stroke Melody's ego, and I just think that's sick. It's just a very sick thing to do, and I don't think that's fair to Melody. She should know when she can improve. Like it should be balanced. I don't even think that that's fair to her. Because that's how y'all be sending her off. Then she goes singing and stuff on some late night show and then get dragged by, the general public. All because y'all don't ever tell this lady the truth. Y'all setting her up for failure. Carlos King has to let Melody pretend to sponsor the trip. They do that every season. And T-Bird has been trying to tell y'all about the church cult before. She be pointing out all the signs and y'all don't be listening. Yeah. I don't be listening. T-Bird, you need to do a series about that. You should do a series about that to get these folks together. Well, with that, I'm about to go. This is we an hour and 4 minutes. I want it to be an hour, so I'm pretty much there. This is the most folks I had in live, but I'm sure they're all in the comments, so I'll get a whole bunch of blocked. So let me tell y'all a little secret too. When y'all say crazy shit in the comments, I don't ever see it because I have the comment restrictions real tight. So you got to talk to me nice. If you don't talk to me nice, you talking to yourself because I ain't never going to see it. I ain't never going to see it. Some of the good comments be every like several weeks I'll go in there and see, right? And there'd be some of my regular folks in there who just like spaz out about different things and y'all got flagged too. And I had to let them through. I had to click the little check mark, let y'all talk. But all y'all 95 folks who ain't normally in here, y'all want to come with the bullshit, I'll never see it. We over here, we going to keep talking our shit. We going to keep speaking the truth. We're going to keep giving receipts. And y'all can stay mad about that. But why? Don't be mad. She needs to stop trying to sing. No, they're going to keep telling her she can sing. They sending that lady off. It's hurting her. You know the type of embarrassment that lady had to suffer behind y'all saying she can sing. Then she decided to go on actual national TV, like mainstream media to sing. Y'all, that's friendship. Them Dimples, you remember what you know that stressed me out. Maybe I can do it now because I'm not as emotionally like I don't care anymore. Maybe I can go back. Dimples want me to go back to doing the comment section. Y'all know my energy got real drained with that real fast. The downfall is going to be a hard landing. It is, and I can't wait to see it. Only because this is going on too long. On any other show, any other series, we would have seen Melody go down and come up, down and up, down and up. All the characters would have some sort of like the arc wouldn't be flat. Like we've been on this road with her for too long. Like the complaining about Martell, like everything has been exactly the same, and we're sick of it. Just as viewers, we're tired. God damn. So sick. Then she got to weave it in. Everybody, we talking about Ken and Trish. Well, bitch, we not talking about you and Martell. Shit, we heard all we can hear about that. God damn. What more is there to say? Damn. Let me go. I love y'all. Good night.